What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we have two trades going down. I know I've been a little slow on off-season stuff and happening and all that. Like the Serenity trade, I never even posted a video about, which I meant to do, but I didn't. Then the other signings and all that. I'll probably talk about one of the signings in this video, and then I'll probably try to be more consistent about it when everything else comes out now after this trade. So. This trade video and one signing. So I'm going to go over 3 things today, 2 trades, one involving my team, and one signing involving the Cardinals. Actually, no, 2 signings. So I'm just going to try to get it all quick and dandy. We're going to talk about the ones that will take a long time first, and then I'll go over to my team. So if you want to, I'll probably, if I remember, to put a timestamp in the description down below or in the comment section if you want to hear just my opinion about the trade that the Mariners made with the Brewers. You can skip to that because that'll be towards the end of the video. Anyways, let's get right into the first trade. So we have a mega deal, a blockbuster deal. It doesn't really seem like a blockbuster deal, but it is a blockbuster deal for both sides. We've got the Cincinnati Reds trading Homer Bailey, Jeter Downs, and Josiah, I don't know how to say his name, Gray. Jeter Downs is the number 7 prospect in their system, and Gray is the 20th in their system. To the Dodgers for Matt Kemp, Yasiel Puig, Alex Wood, and Kyle Farmer in $7 million. That is insane. This deal is insane. So for one, for the things for the Reds. So for one, they get rid of Homer Bailey and his $20-something million for this year. That's a plus. Even getting rid of Alex Wood in the Homer Bailey in the first place. Yes, they're taking on other contracts like that, like Kemp's contract. But just to get rid of Homer Bailey in the first place, that's an A plus. Obviously, there's a lot of reports and scouts from saying Jeter Downs is a beast. He's going to be an all-star, future all-star. That kid can hit. They were compensation picks. So, and both Gray and Jeter Downs were compensation picks. That will tie into something a little bit, and tiny bit. You'll understand why I mentioned that. I don't know much about Gray. I just know Downs is said to be really, really good. And they also they get Matt Kemp for a year, and I think Puig too for this year. Puig is making around $6 million, and Kemp is making. I looked at this earlier, and forgive me for if I'm saying the wrong number, but I'm not gonna even say it. I think it's something like in 20 million range, something like that. I just know it's a big number, and that's kind of why the Dodgers wanted to move him. They got Alex Wood, I believe, is making the same amount of money as Puig, and then Kyle Farmer, I think it was just a throw-in pick. He's a backup catcher, probably to Tucker Barnhart, and $7 million probably to compensate for Kemp, Puig, and Wood's contracts combined, and all that. The Reds can do what they're gonna do. Well, for one, I'm all going all over the place. Apologize about that. This deal helps them in the enthusiastic market. The last couple seasons, they've won only 60-something games, and they've lost 90+ times each year. They are trying to be competitive by this trade. They could, even if it doesn't go that well, or there's a lot of interest in them, these guys, they don't think they could keep Puig for long term and all that. They could trade him at the deadline, or at the end of the year, they could tag them with a not a franchise tag. They could give them a qualifying offer, and if they don't accept it, they go somewhere else. They could get 2 picks from Kemp and Puig leaving. So that is also the plus. You get exciting baseball from Puig. Kemp rakes. Is a hitter-friendly ballpark. Alex Wood is a nice starter, and this just helps their starting rotation with Tanner Roark, Luis Castillo, Alex Wood, anything like this, like Clefani, etc. And yeah, so really good trade for the Reds. Also, a really good trade for the Dodgers. They're going to be releasing Bailey, so that doesn't even matter about this. You get 2 prospect deaths to either trade for JT Realmuto, or Corey Kluber, Trevor Bauer. And then you save some money, about like 17 to 20 million, I think that was, something like that, for Harper. If you want to pursue Harper, which a lot of people are saying they're going to go get Harper. Obviously, they're going to probably be in the sweepstakes now. I don't think they want to have him long term because they want to stay under the luxury tax. So they're probably going to go after him for the right price. I'm not sure if they're going to do it though. because the White Sox could obviously offer a lot more money. If he wants money, he just goes to the White Sox, because the White Sox will probably give him what he wants. The 10-year deal, $300 to $400 million. They probably will give him what he wants. Maybe same thing for the Phillies. So who knows? Yeah, so that is about that deal. I think that's a good deal for both sides. That was a really big blockbuster. I did not see that happening today. But yeah, so the next swing thing we have is Andrew Miller signing a 3-year deal. Oh, excuse me, a 2-year deal with I think a mutual option or a vesting option for 2021. And I believe, I don't have the thing up right now, but it's gonna make, I think, $12 million something for a year around that. And then if he pitches, say, I think it's 115 games, 110 games in the 2 years, I think that option for the 3rd year automatically kicks in, so he gets even more money, and then he's playing for them for another year. I think it's a really good pickup for the Cardinals. Really, really good pickup. Got Aaron Hicks, that's what it was. Aaron Hicks and Andrew Miller in the back end of that bullpen. Could even have Carlos Martinez if they want to keep him at closer as well. That adds to a really nasty bullpen. Really good pickup by the Cardinals. And then for the Rockies, they signed Daniel Murphy to play first base for them for 2 years. Really, really good deal for the Rockies. I think they played $24 million over 2 years. It could maybe seems like a bit much, but he's gonna destroy the ball in Coors Field. That is a amazing pickup for the Rockies. Their first base situation has been bad. People thought he was going to play first base for them. No, excuse me, second base for them, because they lost DJ LeMahieu. They got prospects coming up, Garrett Hampson, Brendan Rodgers. They can play second or first if they want to do that. So, yeah, that is a really, really good deal for the Rockies. Murphy's probably going to hit like 330 and like 30-plus home runs next season. This is going to be insane to watch him hitting Coors. It's not even like maybe the effects of Coors will affect him a little bit, but he's a monster on the road. And I think his track record is better on the road than he is at home. So him going at Coors, if he could stay the same way on a road too, that is going to be probably an MVP type player for them next season. So that is a really good pickup for them. And then finally, we are going to go over the trade that my team, the Mariners, made just while I was out shopping. Actually, they traded Ben Gamel and Noah's. Let me get this so I actually know what I'm talking about. They traded Ben Gamel and Noah Zavolas, I think that's how you say his name, to the Brewers for Domingo Santana. And I, for one, am sad that Ben Gamel's going to go away. I think I actually have back there. I have a hair hat that was advertised in I think 2018. I think it actually was 2018. It was a game that me, Clutch Silver, and a couple of guys went to. I think there's a picture of us on Twitter. I'll probably pop it up on the screen if I remember to do that. It was that night. I loved Gamel's attitude and all that. He was a really exciting player to watch. He's a good fielder. He's kind of speedy. And yeah, so I think that's a good deal for the Brewers. You know, they have a lot of options. They can have Ben Gamel as, you know, they're probably going to be their 4th outfielder or something like that. I don't know the rest of their outfielders besides Braun, Kane, and Yelich. So who knows? Maybe they'll probably try to platoon Braun and all that. Even though I don't know if Braun splits against righties. That's probably going to be very incorrect. So forget I even said that. That's wrong. But Gamel had a .5 WAR last season. He had 70 hits. He hit like over 300 in the minors. He gets on base a lot. He doesn't slug for much, so he's probably not going to be. He's probably going to be a good pitch hitter for them. Really good pitch hitter. He's not a bad fielder at all, too. So that's a good deal for them. Noah Zavolas. He's a 23-year-old right-handed pitcher. Wait, I think he's right-handed. Yeah, so he's a 23-year-old right-handed pitcher. He was an A-ball last season. He's going to be 23 going into next season. So that's not, I mean, that doesn't hurt at all. They get rid of that. And then we get Domingo Santana. And Domingo Santana is just a couple months younger than Ben Gamel. So Gamel is older. They're both 26. Santana, he had a monster year in 2017. And then he had limited playing time in 2018 because of the Brewers' stacked outfield, Yelich, Kane, and Braun. So they couldn't play him as much. He was a bench role. Played in the minors a little bit. He came through with them clutch in the playoffs. Had multiple RBIs in the playoffs against the Dodgers and the Rockies. So Them moving on from Santana makes a ton of sense. Santana is going to get a lot of playing time in Seattle, and he is a beast. He's a beast. He didn't have an amazing season last season, but he had very, very, very limited playing time. Only 200 at-bats instead of like 500 plus. So he could be a monster in Seattle. Who knows? I see a lot of people saying, what is Seattle doing and all that. I'm not sure if they realize that Dipoto is pretty much his goal is to get the team competitive by 2020 or 2021. And so he's getting guys who are going to be in the, they're still in their probably prime, 26-year-old, 25-year-olds, 24-year-olds, some prospects and all that. And he's hoping they could build a very good team. And so what I'm thinking the Mariners are going to do next season is either put him at DH if they trade Encarnacion before the season, or even Ryan Healy, and they have Encarnacion play first or something like that, and then or either platoon him with Jay Bruce if they can't get rid of Bruce by the beginning of the season. So be an outfield of Mitch Haniger, Malik Smith, Jay Bruce, Santana, and yeah, this team isn't even really that bad. It's just the pitching is going to be holding back a lot, so that they'll be pretty bad. And all that. I'll talk about again my predictions for the Seattle record probably on Twitter a lot too, and I'll probably do a prediction record video towards the beginning of spring training of every team's predictions. I don't even know what I just said. Every team's record, what I think the record's gonna be. Thank you. There we go. So yeah, I think this is a good trade for both sides for the Brewers. Moving on from Santana, allowing him to have a lot more playing time. And yeah, so that is good. Be it for this video. Let me know what your thoughts about each and every move I talked about this video. The Reds and Dodgers trade, that crazy blockbuster trade. The Andrew Miller signing. I don't even know what's happening. I can't speak for some reason. The Daniel Murphy signing and the Brewers in Seattle trade that just happened not so long ago. And yeah, so I know this is gonna be a pretty late upload. I was planning on doing this tomorrow, but I was like, because I felt kind of sick today earlier on, it got better throughout the day, so I was like, hey, screw it, let's do this video. So it's gonna be a pretty late, probably a couple hours from now. It's about almost 7. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, hit that like button down below. I'm gonna be starting in a couple days. I'm probably gonna record some MLB videos and all that, do a little bit more, so I could keep some MLB The Show content on the channel in the middle of all this news and all that, and other MLB stuff, so I can consistently go into MLB 19 like with that, and not like just post news and have most of my fans just be news guys, and then you get what I mean if you're a YouTuber as well. Anyways, again, that's gonna be it for this video. Hit that like button if you did enjoy, subscribe if you are new, and yeah, let me know your opinions about the trades down below and signings, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Where I'm from, they never did it. I did it first. Rap game, one shit.